Hey gang, Tony here. I went to the flea market today and I hit one or two yard sales over the weekend as well. First of all, for those of you celebrating the U.S., happy 4th of July weekend. I did see a few signs this weekend because of the holiday. We always like to have our yard sales during the holidays. Man, is it hot. Oh, God. I apologize if there's like too much noise. I got a fan going. I got an air conditioner going over here. It's been kind of sweltering and humid and gross here in Pennsylvania. But yeah, I have a little pile of stuff here. I figured I'd show you all since it's been a couple weeks since I last did a video. I'm going to jump right in so as not to bore the shit out of you. On whatever day, the Friday I think it was, I went to a couple of yard sales. Not much going on. I was about to walk away and the one dude was like, brand new JBL earbuds, $5. Do you want them? I was like, hey, you know what? I do want them. So I got these guys. I don't usually buy new stuff. If you watch my channel, you know what I buy. But for $5, I didn't know what they were worth, but I knew that they had to be at least worth $5. They were sealed. I'm not gonna buy old, cheesy, used earbuds. They were sealed and everything. Tune 225 TWS. I don't know much about these kinds of things, to be honest, but they're Bluetooth. They came in this little. I've opened them. I bought them to use. I guess on Amazon they go for like $100. On eBay they go for maybe $50 or something like that. But they're, you know what earbuds are, I guess. I'm probably the only old bastard who's never used these new style ones that like charge in the little case and all that stuff. They're fine. They work. I used them last night for movie night. They hurt my ears a little bit, like, I guess you get used to that kind of thing. But yeah, so $5 hit on that one. That's the only thing I bought at a yard sale. Everything else here is from the flea market today, which was actually kind of disappointing. I thought, like, for a 4th of July weekend thing, it would be a bit more. A bit better. It wasn't very good. Interesting, it was highly attended by people buying stuff, but not a lot of vendors. Got my iced coffee going here. So, what did I get? All right, let's start with this. Got a couple of Halloween Sounds CDs. They are not super old. I actually didn't even bother looking at when they came out. I'm thinking 2000s. I do not see a copyright date on this. But the vendor had probably a dozen different ones of these. They're these Drew's Famous Presents. These two are sealed still. They were the only ones that were still sealed. This one is Drew's Famous Presents Halloween Sound Effects Twisted Edition, and they just kind of tell you what the different sounds are that are on there. And then the other one was Drew's Famous Presents Horrifying Haunted House Sounds That Will Scare You to Death. I doubt it. And again, kind of like just the set list there if you want to take a look, you pause it or whatever. All of the other ones, so like I said, she had a good, and they were all different. She had a good dozen of them. I was tempted to buy all of them, but all of the other ones were like music ones. And I'm on record saying this, I'm not a big fan of the music ones because they tend to have the same songs, right? I mean, it's always going to be the Monster Mash and Purple People Eater and, maybe the Munsters theme song or like Twilight Zone theme song, stuff like that. And I have a few of those. Once you have a few of them, you kind of know what they all are. So I go for more like the sounds, the spooky sounds, and stories. If there any of them have like a story thing on them, I prefer obviously records or cassettes, but I will buy CDs these days too. $2 each. Should have been $1 each, but I didn't feel like haggling over $1. So that was the Halloween Sounds. Alright. They're probably free on Spotify. Everything is these days. What's next? Let's do this. So when I was a kid, my brother and I and my parents, we went to Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus at least a few times, a couple times. We lived in New York, in Brooklyn. My dad even worked at Madison Square Garden for a while. So yeah, we would hit that. This is a bit worse for wear. You could kind of see the waviness. It has been introduced to water at some point. It's not stained anywhere, and I might be able to iron it out, but it is, you know, it was $2. 1989 Barnum and Bailey Circus magazine, or I don't know what they call this. What is it? Souvenir program and magazine. Originally sold for $5. 1989. It's got the special collector's edition Gunther Gable Williams Farewell Tour poster, which is still in there. So if you look in there, it's the poster still stapled in. And the other thing that sort of like made my mind up on this was that whoever bought this taped their tickets into the cover. So on the inside, there's actually their tickets there from 1989. You could see they kind of got a little, you know, ruined by the water as well. But they're still there, and you can still read them. They're taped right on in. What is the cost? $12.50 per ticket. $12.50. Not bad. So yeah, I wish it was in better condition. My cat wants to get the hell out of the room here. I wish it was in better condition, but for $2, we actually have one of these from when we went. I don't think it's this specific issue though, and I couldn't remember, so I figured I'd grab it. Okay, only a couple more things, believe it or not, and then we're done. So let's do this guy. Cannot pass up a battle troll. Cannot pass up a battle troll. Ever. That's the Viking battle troll. I have quite a few of these. Again, for those of you who watch and have been around for a while, you would have seen me get the I got the Frankenstein one, a couple other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. And I actually have some of these new on the card from when I was a kid, my original ones from when I was a kid, which I did a video for as well. If you search my channel for Battle Trolls, you'll find those videos, I guess. But yeah, $2. I'm not going to leave Battle Troll at the flea market. Two more things. This was $5. It's a bootleg. I know it's a bootleg. I bought it knowing this. In fact, I even had a discussion with the guy who was selling it. It's obviously, I mean, you could just by looking at it, you know, Elemental Master. It was a Japanese game, I believe, that or Asian game that was not released in America, and this is like a ROM hack where they did the translation and then got it on a cart. You could see, obviously, on the back too. It's not, if I could catch the light, it's not an official, you know, just says 16-bit. Not an official. It even feels lighter. But for $5, you know, I will always buy a ROM hack or a bootleg or a homebrew on a new cart like that. I've purchased stuff like this in the past. I mean, even if you try to get them online, you're going to pay at least $5, probably more, because you got to get shipping and all that. But yeah, I don't know. At that point in the flea market, I hadn't really gotten much, and I was like, oh, it's something. Oh, I lied. Two more things. Pound puppies, pick a litter, lovable, huggable, a little golden book. I don't know why. I like these little kids' books sometimes. This one is from the 80s. 86, Tonka Corporation. Something to put on the old bookshelf, I guess. And finally, I didn't really do this in like any kind of particular order, so this isn't necessarily the best thing, but it is pretty damn cool. I don't know how old it is. I don't think it's very old at all, actually. I don't know the value of it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that I paid $2 for it, and it says Made in England, and it has awesome artwork. It is the Monster Paint Box. It's a tin. See, a little tin with, it's still sealed, although the seal is a little worse for wear on the back there. It's been starting to peel open. And, you know, it's just watercolors for kids. Made in England, with what I thought was pretty darn cool artwork. I did a very, like, quick search on my phone after I bought it, because $2, of course I'm buying it. I couldn't find any eBay listings, I couldn't find it online, so hence, again, no idea when it was made, no idea how much it's worth, or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm torn between saying that this is like from the past decade or two, like from the past maybe 5 or 10 years, maybe early 2000. It's really hard to tell. It just has an old school sort of vibe to it, but I'm not sure. Just not sure. If you know, let me know. I'll try my own searches again on the computer. That's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. You know, I'll keep doing these as long as I am going to the flea market or yard sales and finding stuff. And hopefully I'll have some cool stuff to do closer to Halloween. So stick around, you know. And if you're not in the mood for this bullshit, go check out Retro Days, where I write the scripts for actually well-produced videos, as I've just said in the past. Breathe deep in the night. Goodbye.